booming post-war years, America's highways were transforming. Faster, wider, and more dangerous than ever before. With the rise of the modern freeway came a new challenge, teaching millions of drivers how to safely navigate these high-speed roads. This 1959 educational film, produced by Fass Levy Films and narrated by television personality Art Baker, takes us back to the early days of freeway travel. It was made not just to instruct, but to shape public behavior during a time of rapid change. Using staged driving sequences, animated diagrams, and period-perfect narration, Freeway Driving explains how to merge, change lanes, maintain safe distances, and avoid common freeway hazards, long before GPS, airbags, or rumble strips were ever a thing. So before we roll the full film, sit back and enjoy a quick look at the way Americans were taught to handle the open road, when the freeway itself was still a relatively new invention.
Start and stop driving is an integral part of our modern civilization. Power is the keynote of today's car. Power for fast acceleration, for passing, for emergency. Power when it is needed. When that power isn't available, the motorist may be in danger. He's depending on power that is no longer there. He has power clog. What is power clog? Power clog is the loss of power when critical engine parts become clogged with deposits. Full power just can't get through. Power clog occurs because slow start and stop driving does not require the use of all the carburetor parts.
The new superhighways are known by various names depending on where you live. You might call them expressways, turnpikes, parkways, or throughways. In this motion picture, we will use a term popular in the West. This is a freeway. Only for cars, trucks, buses, and motorcycles. There are no traffic lights or stop signs. You are allowed to park only in an emergency. There are no streets to cross your path. The freeway has a divider strip in the center with several lanes for traffic in two directions. Separate ramps are used for entering and leaving the freeway. The point where two or more freeways cross is an interchange. It might have 4 levels, but most are 1-level separations. As you will see, interchange traffic requires special driving procedures. These new superhighways present many problems for the motorist. Automobiles are moving at high speeds. Often the traffic is very heavy. Thousands of cars use the freeways every day. Any vehicle can make a sudden, dangerous move at any time. Motorists must learn to think and plan ahead. Superhighway can be very confusing. Plan your entire... Never drive your car on any superhighway when the vehicle has worn-out tires, bad brakes, or other mechanical problems. Dangers are multiplied at high speeds. Your car might stop running. You might have an accident. Be certain that your car is in top condition. Then you are ready to drive at a time. Don't try to jump across several in a single move. It is safer to drive with the prevailing speed on the highway. But if you must drive slower, stay in the right-hand lane. Don't block traffic. Allow at least 1 car length for every 10 miles on your speedometer. When you are moving at 60 miles an hour, it takes the distance of half a city block to stop. You're in danger if you assume the car you follow will maintain between your car and the one in front. You'll need that space if he meets an emergency or makes a mistake. You don't save time by riding on top of the next car. If the slower moving car would stay in the right-hand lane, accident hazards like this one might be avoided. And now you're at the interchange. Curves and heavy traffic call for special precautions. Signs like this one indicate the lane you want to take. Look for these markers before you arrive at the interchange. If you need... Law enforcement officers have 3 warnings for every motorist, regardless of driving experience. Each of these warnings should be observed for better driving and to prevent accidents. First, never stop your car on the freeway, and never get out of your car in a lane of traffic. If your car has a flat tire, stalls, or develops other trouble, stay inside and bring it to the extreme right. Your life is worth more than a tire. Save yourself before you save your car. And exit your car on the right-hand side. Second, never drive if you are tired. If your eyes close for just a fraction of a second, you're in immediate danger. Park your car and rest. Third, keep your mind on your driving and not on other matters. Watch the vehicles in front of you on the freeway, and remember the cars behind you too. Check your rear view mirror frequently. Look out for sudden stops and be ready for any emergency. You'll meet many of them in your freeway driving. There safely. That's another reason for planning your route before you begin the trip. And you must maintain a much slower speed. Remember the freeway tips expert drivers practice all the time. The multi-million-dollar freeway systems help you travel rapidly and safely, usually. But try to avoid traffic jams like this. If you see a tie-up ahead or hear a radio bulletin, if possible, turn off and use an alternate street. Freeway driving calls for excellent drivers and excellent cars, each of them in the best condition. There are lots of rules and regulations to remember, that's true. You must discipline yourself to follow the proper procedures and form good driving habits. It isn't a snap to drive on the turnpikes, parkways, expressways, and freeways, and not every motorist can do it well. You pay for your mistakes, one way or another. But there is no reason...
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.